Hi, this is John at FECN News. We're getting ready to take our bike out on the road. We're sitting at home right now and getting ready to take it out for a short ride. We're just doing a little recording of the area that we live in here in Northeast Florida, just south of St. Augustine, Florida. And that's my bike. It's not exactly a dirt bike, so I'll try not to be going down any dirt or gravel roads today. That'd be embarrassing. Film will crash. Okay, we're at home. You can see that it's rained a lot over this way. Our yard's still got a lot of water in it. It'll have water in it probably close to the end of the year. Anyway, we just warmed it. We just started this thing up, so I'll get it going here. Should be warmed up enough to where it'll work. I gotta turn that off. Post it on YouTube when you're playing some music. We generally get your video taken off. Infringement of copyright, you know what I mean. That's the way our society is today. So, I think I'm recording. We just head on over towards Deep Creek. This is a very rural area, a lot of woods, but there's also about 5,000 people who live out here, so it's not exactly secluded. Although it is about probably 20 miles to the nearest town, nearest city. We're right pretty much in between St. Augustine, Florida, Palm Coast, and Palaca, Florida. We're right in the verge of it. Right there in the crux. It's about the same distance, about 20 miles either way to any of those. So, we're just recording. We just got this little camera. We have another one we've been using for a while, but this is a newer one that we updated. So we're just trying it out and see how it works. You know, doing the audio and the video, the quality of the video. So far, I've taken quite a few different videos, and the footages that come out really good, very good. But very large file sizes too, and for use for uploading on the internet, you have to have a fairly small file size, or it just doesn't work. So we're trying different compression ratios and stuff to see what we can do to kind of a trade-off in between quality and usability actually. So we'll see what we can get away with. I'm going to do about 8 minutes here because I did a previous one about 8 minutes and it was just too big. It would not upload to Facebook. The file size was too big. I spent over a day and a half trying to upload it, and it just would not go. So obviously we have to get the file size down. Probably about half the roads out here are paved at this point. We're over here in Plager Estates, a subdivision of Hastings. And there's about 5,000 people. There's about 10 times more people live out here in this little subdivision of Hastings than there are living in the whole town of Hastings. So we have quite a few residents out here. Probably out of every household who has a man over the age of 21 living in the household, one of those men will have been in the military, about half of them. About 50% of all those households will have a man that has been or is in the military. A very large number of veterans live here, and that actually makes me feel a little bit better. All the crap that's going on right now, yeah, that makes me feel a little bit more secure in the fact that at least half the people that live out here are patriots, know how to defend themselves, at least somewhat, and are not afraid to do so as required. All right. Yeah. What we're going to try to be doing with these videos, this is just for my own personal stuff, kind of show you the area out here a little bit. We're not going to go towards the backwoods and stuff. I have an ATV. I'm on my bike now, but I have an ATV, a small ATV. It does pretty well, though. That I will be going back into the woods a little bit with, and I will take my camera, and I will film some video from the ATV. Probably get some pretty cool, wildlife photos and things like that. And I'll take some driving around Florida, probably towards the middle of the state. It's a lot more hilly towards the middle of the state. So that might be a little bit more entertaining, just driving around out here. You never know what you're going to see out here, though. We have a lot of wildlife. Deer, hog, the usual wildlife, rabbits and squirrels and stuff, but we have bears and alligators too. I'm coming up on Deep Creek here in just a little bit, about a minute, and I can tell you from experience right now, there are quite a few alligators in this Deep Creek. There's also quite a few people that go fishing out here in it, but I went kayaking down it a couple of times. And I saw some of the biggest gators I've ever seen. I saw gators that will put the alligator farm out here to shame. Yeah, there's one guy out here fishing. He comes out here quite a bit, so. Anyway, that was Deep Creek. I'm just going to make a little circuit. Go out here towards Cedar Ford and head on back to the house, because I just want to make a short one here. I generally drive about the speed limit. For one reason, I can't afford any speeding tickets. And second reason is the law.